Master is so kind to me. He is. He took me in when I was abandoned as a baby for being a witch. He gives me lots of work every day, and every 3 days, I even get to eat. I do. Master is very kind, but I'm always doing something to make him angry. That's what happened that day. I disobeyed, and Master had to spend a whole day punishing me. It was all my fault. Master told me to keep out of his sight, and I didn't. That's why Master took his valuable time to scold me. I'm really lucky to have him. I am. Master's an archaeologist, so he had a lot of helpers around him all the time. Some of them said very cruel things to me, but that's all right. After all, I'm the one Master trusts to help him whenever he needs something. He trusts me to carry really heavy things and to draw away bandits when we travel. He trusts me with all of it. Once, I got separated from everyone in the mountains. It took me 5 whole days to get home. And when I did, Master was so... He was so... Anyway, I'm very fortunate and happy. I am. Then, one day, Master took me out with him to some ancient ruins. He did. When we got there, he told me not to move an inch from this spot. Master told me to stay put until he was finished investigating the ruins. That's what he ordered me to do. I guess I'm supposed to stand guard? But the ruins are old and crumbling, and it's dangerous to investigate places like this. That's why Master always makes me go in first, ahead of him. So why... No, I shouldn't think. I don't need to think, I just need to obey. That's what Master told me, so I have to stop thinking. I was trying so hard to make myself stop thinking. I didn't notice when Master disappeared. It's fine. I'm going to do my best. I am. I'll keep watch and make sure everyone's safe. Maybe if I do a really good job, Master will even praise me. But no one came to get me. Not that night, or the next morning, or even the next night. I've been waiting for him ever since. I kept waiting, even when there were wild animals, or freezing rain, or when the sun burned me. I waited and waited and kept waiting a very extra long time. Master ordered me to, after all. A couple times, nice people said they'd take care of me. But I told them I was fine, and that I needed to keep waiting right here. They'd tell me I'd been tricked, that he wasn't coming back. But I stayed. Master ordered me to stay, after all, so I have to stay and wait like he asked. The view here is always the same thing. It starts with pale pink, then blue, then orange, and then finally, black covers the sky like spilled ink. I don't know how many times I've watched it happen. I wonder if Master will be back soon. How many days has it been since then? I don't know. No one ever taught me to count that high. How long will I have to wait? I'm so thirsty. And I'm so tired. He's abandoned you. There's a voice in my head, an urgent whisper, telling me I've been abandoned, that I knew it from the start. That's right. When Master told me to stay, he... No, I haven't been abandoned. Master is so kind. He wouldn't... He wouldn't abandon me, would he? Has he? I waited, just like you said, Master. I'd never disobey you. I wouldn't. I did everything you wanted, even when it was scary or awful. I did it. So why, Master? Why? I wonder what I did wrong. I always obeyed. I waited just like he asked, but was it not enough? I don't know. No one ever told me. How was I supposed to know? No one ever taught me anything. Not how to speak, or count, or breathe. And if you were just going to... If you didn't want me, Master, then... I wish you would have just said so. If you were just going to leave me here alone, then I wish you could have... Couldn't you at least have thrown me out properly? Was I not even worth that much to you? My thoughts began to spiral, but then I felt someone suddenly pull me into their arms. So warm. I've never... No one has ever held me without hurting me before. Master? The one who held me wasn't Master. It wasn't. Our eyes met for a moment, and he raised his hand, and squeezed my eyes shut, throwing my hands up to block the blow. But the pain I was expecting never came. Hesitating, I opened my eyes to find he'd rested his hand on my head. "It's all right," he told me. "You've done so well." I didn't know those words at all. They made me feel a way I never ever felt before. I'd never known that there were things in the world that weren't scary, weren't painful. I'd never. Master told me never to touch him, to stay where he didn't have to look at me. But the eyes locked with mine right now, the hand resting on my head, they're both so gentle. Is he? "I've come to get you," he said. Those simple words began to slowly break apart the chains that bound me. My fear began to vanish, overwritten by a different, unfamiliar feeling. In that moment, I realized that I'm home, Master.